right, guys, so this is position 1 clean, or clean from the power position. Okay, so this is the foundation of a clean, and it's also the end product. When you pull it from the floor, you're getting into that power position for the finish. So we're going to start at the top, we're going to start at the finish, and go from there. First, I want to go over the power position itself in detail, okay? So first off, we want to look at our feet, okay? Because that's the only thing that's in contact with the ground anyways, right? So the feet are really important. Your feet need to be right underneath your hips, okay? If they're outside, you lose power. Let's say if I try to jump as high as I can, I lose power. If my feet are too close, I'm unstable. So I'm stable, and I'm also under my center of gravity, so I'm in my most powerful position in this position. So I want to be in this position. The next thing, I want to create even more tension by pressing my knees out. That activates my lateral glutes and creates more tension in the spot so that when I go into the jump, I'm even more. So, for example, if you're trying to jump as high as you can, you don't go in your knees like this because that relaxes. No, you press out your knees and then you come through, because you can create more tension in a vertical jump. You can test it yourself, okay? So that's what this is. You're gonna get in a position, okay, with that. Now, foot pressure is really important. So the foot pressure has to be in the middle of the foot. This is so critical, because if I'm on my toes, okay, I'm gonna be unbalanced. Or if I'm on my heels, I'm gonna be unbalanced. Middle of the foot pressure right here is gonna be the most power. You can check to see if you're balanced, because you can go up on your toes and you have complete control, and you can come back down. If I'm coming forward, toes, I'm gonna fall forward. Or if I'm too far back, I'm gonna fall back. Okay, so you can always check yourself with that. Okay, so that's the premise of the power position. You're under center of the gravity, middle of the foot pressure. You have the most maximal force that you can from this finished part of the clean. Okay, so now let's look into the clean itself. Okay, so your hands should be outside of your hips. On the barbell, there's a smooth part of the bar and a rough part of the bar. Use your thumb as a measuring stick at the intersection of smooth and rough, and then use your thumb at the place your hand. That's going to put your hands a little bit outside of the hips, okay? So, from there, do hook grip, okay? And you're going to be in this position. Now, from this position, we get into that power position, okay? And then what I want to do here is I want to catch and land at the exact same time for receiving the barbell, okay? But before I do that, I must initiate the movement with my legs, okay? So before I lift, I want to move with my legs, and then I'm going to go for the pull. I'm not pulling and then legs. So it's going to look like this. Okay? What you want to focus on in this stage of the game is timing. So you don't want to go so fast that you get out of timing. You can take your time with this. Okay? You can even go a little bit slower, or you can go fast as long as you have good turnover. Okay? But the main thing here is that your feet land and the catch at the exact same time. Okay? With the catch itself, you want to have the catch to be frozen. Okay? So what you don't want to have is, let's say if you were forward, okay, and then you stand up right away, and then you're like, oh, that was a good lift. But if I freeze, this is really uncomfortable, I have to come back to my center of gravity, and I correct myself. So next time, the next lift, under the center of gravity, and I can make those corrections. So when you're learning the lift, try to catch the barbell and stay there for a bit, freeze there for a bit, just so that you make sure that you're in the right balance. You got your elbows through. It's not a catch and then elbows. It's coming all the way through in that position. So that's position 1, clean, or clean from the power position. Hopefully this improves your clean.